Prime Minister-elect pledges swift action on campaign promises. TPP to shift focus to THA elections after resounding victory in Tobago. PNM Tobago to regroup and prepare for next election. And Dr. Rowley to step down as PNM leader. Good evening, I am Bianna Brebner. Welcome to the Tobago Updates Television News for Tuesday, 29th April 2025. To our top story, the United National Congress surged to a resounding victory in Trinidad and Tobago's 2025 general election, with party leader Kamala Persad-Bissessar declaring a new dawn for the nation. Supporters erupted in celebration late Monday evening at the party headquarters. Reporter Kimberly Mitchell has more details.
Wearing the party's signature yellow, Persad-Bissessar addressed a jubilant crowd, expressing gratitude to voters and promising swift action on campaign pledges.
This victory is for the senior citizens to keep their pensions. This victory is for public servants to get their rightful salary increases. This victory is to reopen the Children's Hospital.
Preliminary counts indicate the UNC secured a majority of the 41 parliamentary seats, toppling the People's National Movement after nearly a decade in power. In Trinidad, voters' turnout was notably high, with many polling stations reporting long lines throughout the day. Persad-Bissessar reaffirmed her commitment to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. She emphasized that the true power of the government lies with the people, vowing that her administration would be grounded in justice, equity, and service to those who have long been overlooked.
We the people, you are the people, you are the government. Not the fake elites, not the financiers with all their money, but the real people of Tobago who have toiled and kept faith that you deserve better.
She said her government plans to get to work right away, focusing on taking action and getting things done from the start.
It is now that the real work starts. From day one, we'll be focused on delivering on our promises, working to make every citizen's life better, brighter, more prosperous. I give you the assurance tonight that no one will be left behind.
The UNC is expected to announce its cabinet appointments in the coming days. Kimberly Mitchell, Tobago Updates Television News.
An outpouring of well wishes and congratulations has poured in from around the world following the United National Congress's stunning victory in the 2025 general elections. Preliminary results indicate that the party has secured 27 of the 41 constituencies, positioning UNC political leader Kamala Persad-Bissessar as the Prime Minister-elect of Trinidad and Tobago. Reporter Josh Eldan has the details.
Barbadian Prime Minister Mia Mottley offered congratulations and highlighted the significance of the moment, coinciding with Barbados' celebration of National Heroes Day and the 75th anniversary of adult suffrage. Mottley stated, quote, "We also warmly congratulate the people of Trinidad and Tobago on the peaceful exercise of their democratic rights. In a world where democracy is often tested, Trinidad and Tobago has shown that true strength lies in the commitment of its people to participation, fairness, and free expression. May your democracy continue to grow, deepen, and inspire generations to come." End quote. Similarly, Dominica's Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit also said, quote, "The sweeping victory at the polls reflects the confidence of the people of Trinidad and Tobago in your leadership and vision for the nation's development." End quote. Jamaica's Prime Minister Andrew Holness expressed that, quote, "On behalf of the government and the people of Jamaica, I am pleased to extend heartfelt congratulations to the Prime Minister-elect on her victory in the general elections in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Her success at the polls is an indication of the confidence of the people of Trinidad and Tobago in her leadership." End quote. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi on X shared that, quote, "We cherish our historically close close and familiar ties with Trinidad and Tobago. I look forward to working closely with you to further strengthen our partnership for shared prosperity and the well-being of our people. End quote. Joe Sheldon, Tobago Updates Television News.
Based on preliminary results, the Tobago People's Party secured victory in both Tobago East with David Thomas and Tobago West with Joel Sampson, ending a heated and closely contested campaign. Reporter Candice Jackson has the details.
A blue wave took over the Scarborough Esplanade as it became clear that the TPP was unseating the PNM in Parliament for both the Tobago East and West seats. After doubling his opponent's vote count, Tobago East MP David Thomas said it was all about the will of the people.
Tonight, Tobago are the winners. You people of Tobago, you are the winners. And I will serve you, and we will make Tobago the greatest little island on the planet.
Alongside his colleague Joel Sampson in Tobago West, Thomas stated their focus is now on achieving the goals of the TPP.
My party would have had their plan, and they would now be trusting me to execute that plan.
That plan involves using the Tobago seats as leverage in Parliament. With Monday's election results showing the UNC secured 27 seats, Chief Secretary and TPP political leader Pali Augustine said the outcome was favorable because with the addition of the Tobago seats, they now hold a 2/3 majority.
And while that 2/3 majority is not quite the level of majority we will want for some constitutional changes, this is sufficient to be able to expand Act 40 of 1996 and to be able to afford to the people of Tobago some greater privileges within this democracy.
He said they are wasting no time in determining how the Tobago seats can contribute to the island's development. Meanwhile, Augustine had a message for his opponents following a bitter campaign.
This is also a reminder to our opponents that Tobagonians are in fact intelligent beings, and we should not be reduced to crowds or animals because we are capable of making informed and right decisions. If your campaign remains folly will ensure you are beaten at the polls every single time.
Augustine signaled that the TPP is now shifting focus to the upcoming THA elections, which are due in just about 8 months. Reflecting on the low voter turnout in this election, he said it calls for some serious introspection.
I heard some of you express disappointment while saying I voted for you, but I'm not happy about this or about that. And this is a government that listens. This is a chief secretary that listens.
But for now,
with victory in their hands, it is now off to the Parliament for David Thomas and Joel Sampson. I am Candice Jackson, reporter for Tobago Updates Television News.
We'll take a break and come back with more. Stay tuned.
Are you in a dispute with a registered investment service provider of the TTSEC? Or maybe you're the victim of an investment scam? You can lodge a complaint or submit an anonymous tip to the Trinidad and Tobago Securities and Exchange Commission. Download our Investor Protection app or go to ttsec.org.tt to access our complaint form or submit an anonymous tip. Write a clear summary of your complaint. Submit copies of supporting documents along with the originals for verification. Provide a copy of the feedback received from the entity regarding your complaint. All investor complaints or scam reports submitted by the public are acknowledged and reviewed by the TTSEC. Investigations are pursued based on the outcome of the review. Trinidad and Tobago Securities and Exchange Commission, protecting the interests of investors and the public. You invest, we protect. Everyone benefits.
Quartz is well known as the Caribbean's largest retailer, providing consumers for generations with the very best products to enhance their homes. This year, we bring our expertise to businesses. Quartz Business Solutions will serve small, medium, and large companies with the very best products at the most competitive prices, backed by warranties and after-sales support. Hoteliers, office managers, restaurants, and so many more. Quartz Business Solutions, a brand of the Unicomer Group.
TNTech is pleased to advise that its Roxborough Service Center has reopened. Starting Monday, 10th March, customers can once more visit the Roxborough Administrative Building to pay TNTech bills, request new connections, and more. TNTech, powering the nation into the next generation.
Coconut's Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes. For breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti, served with chokers, bull joil, and sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie, and rice in various styles. Meat served in a variety of flavors, garden salads, and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules or if you are having a cooking day off.
Welcome back. As it became clear that the TPP was on the verge of winning both Tobago seats, supporters from all corners of the island flocked to Scarborough to celebrate the historic victory. Dressed in blue and waving flags, they welcome a new wave of parliamentary representatives for Tobago. Here's what some people had to say.
After we were described as 60,000 crab in a barrel, we overturned the barrel, so I am very happy tonight. This is what freedom looks like.
Just feel happy for Tobago, happy for the party, happy for the two winning candidates. As long as they win, happy.
I hope it means autonomy now. And more resources for Tobago. I'm excited about the prospects, right? I'm genuinely excited for Tobagonians.
It's long overdue. Yeah, excellent.
Very, 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 very good. It should have happened a very, very long time. And we could breathe now, we're breathing easy now. We are breathing easy. That change. Tobago is breathing now.
It was a somber moment at the PNM's camp in Tobago last night as the realization that the party's two candidates, Ayanna Webster-Roy and Shamfa Cudjoe-Lewis, lost their seats after holding them for 2 consecutive terms. Political leader of the PNM Tobago Council, Ansel Dennis, during a press briefing last night, expressed gratitude for the contributions of the PNM's MPs and praised the PNM that the PNM will regroup and return stronger than before. Here's more.
Political leader of the PNM Tobago Council, Ansel Dennis, after conceding defeat to the Tobago People's Party, offered his best wishes to the new government and MPs for Tobago East and West, David Thomas and Joel Sampson, respectively. He announced that given the results, the PNM will regroup and prepare for the upcoming THA elections.
I wish the incoming government the best. I wish them success. I also wish our 2 new MPs representing us in the parliament soon. I wish them the very best as well. And we, of course, in the PNM, as do, we will go back, we strategize, we will regroup, and we will definitely prepare for the next election, which is due very soon, the Tobago House of Assembly election.
He praised the work of past MPs for Tobago East and West, Ayanna Webster-Roy and Shamfa Cudjoe-Lewis, for their work in Tobago.
I also want to thank our 2 former members of parliament, Mrs. Shamfa Cudjoe-Lewis, of Tobago West and Mrs. Ayana Webster of Tobago East for their distinct service to the people of Tobago and to the people of Trinidad and Tobago by extension.
Dennis also thanked former Prime Ministers Dr. Keith Rowley and Stuart Young.
I also wish to thank outgoing Prime Ministers Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley and Stuart Young. Although Stuart Young's stint was a short one, I think he did distinguish himself as a capable and effective leader for the people of Trinidad and Tobago.
He reminded the PNM supporters of a similar outcome in the 2010 general election, and he believes that the PNM will regain power in time.
This reminds me of 2010, and I want to indicate to our supporters that 5 years after 2010, the country was calling for the People's National Movement.
Jo Sheldon, Tobago Updates Television News.
The dust has settled, and the country is waking up to a new Prime Minister in waiting after the April 28 general elections, which the UNC Coalition of Interest won, conquering a total of 27 seats, including some PNM strongholds. The UNC, under the leadership of Prime Minister-elect Kamala Persad-Bissessar, is set to be the new government of Trinidad and Tobago for the next 5 years. Speaking at Balizé House last night, Dr. Rowley expressed his surprise at the results, but wished those who won their seats well.
Tonight is one of those nights where, surprisingly, we have not done very well in the general election. But as we know how to do it, from tomorrow, the PNM will begin to prepare itself for the next call within the next 60 months. We wish all the winners well, because our country is now in their hands.
He said that on Wednesday, the elected members will meet at Balizé House to choose an opposition leader.
One thing we're happy about is that the PNM will move expeditiously towards its new status as the opposition. The General Council will meet on Wednesday and will direct the elected members of the House as to who should be supported for the position of opposition leader.
Dr. Rowley also announced that he will resign from the position of political leader of the PNM before the end of the year.
I, as political leader, Prime Minister of recent vintage, but I still remain political leader. I did at an earlier time say to you, the media, that I've met with the general leadership of the party and indicate to them that I would not want to continue beyond the end of this year as political leader, and would, at their advice, vacate the post as soon as they would like me to.
You're watching the Tobago Updates Television News. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Tobago Updates. More news and the weather report after this.
When the game is on, you don't want to miss the best moments. With AMPLIA TV, you can enjoy our ultimate sports package and watch your favorite games on the go. Stay connected and informed with sports news, scores, and stats with AMPLIA's fastest internet speeds. Up to 1 GB fiber internet, you can stream riveting football action, cricket, NBA games, and much more. With AMPLIA, it's game on. Visit amplia.co.tt or call 800-4663. AMPLIA. Do more, live more.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
Want to get better? Where to start? What kind of exercise to do? What to eat? How to get restful sleep? Need a doctor to search for root cause? Look no further. Come to Majuba Hill Lifestyle Center Foundation at our Wellness Center in Goodwood, or Food Hub in Darrow Springs, Scarborough, or Doctor's Office in Goodwood and Darrow Spring. Contact 49 Swift 4979 438.
It's a different type of thing down there. And we party till we drop down there. With a lot of pretty girls down there. Down in Tobago.
Welcome back. Tobago's political tides have turned in the 2025 general election, with the TPP making historic breakthrough, capturing both of Tobago's parliamentary seats, unseating the long-dominant PNM.
Family, I want to start by expressing gratitude, because we could not do this without so many of you across the entire island and your contributions.
Just 5 years ago, the PNM won both Tobago East and Tobago West, maintaining decades-long grip on Tobago's representation in the House of Representatives. Back then, the TPP did not even exist, and the political landscape was dominated by traditional parties. Fast forward to 2025, and the political landscape have shifted dramatically.
This decision is also important because clearly PNM did not learn anything from the December 2021 campaign, and they continue with the same strategy, and it shows that if your campaign remains fairly will ensure you are beaten at the polls every single time.
Now for a look at the weather forecast from the TNT Met office. Tonight, mostly fair and hazy apart from the odd brief shower. Temperatures will dip to around 27 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow, mainly dull, hazy and at times breezy despite the odd brief shower. Overnight will be mostly fair and hazy. Daytime temperatures will reach up to 32 degrees Celsius with a heat index of 35 degrees Celsius. Seas conditions are slight to moderate, with waves near 1.5 meters in open waters and near 1 meter in sheltered areas. Sunrise is at 5:44 and sunset at 6:15. And that's how we end this evening's newscast. Here's a recap of the headlines. Prime Minister-elect pledges swift action on campaign promises. TPP to shift focus on THA elections after resounding victory in Tobago. PNM Tobago to regroup and prepare for next election. And Dr. Rowley to step down as PNM leader. I am Biana Brebner. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great night.